Greetings, salutations, what's good everybody? It's been a while since we've dropped a video on this channel. We know we're here for KATSEYE, Gabriela, right? That is the name of this music video. We actually were just coming back from watching on stream K-pop Demon Hunters. So we are streaming a bit more. I'll leave the links for that in the description bar down below. And a lot of time we will now be streaming like music reactions. So for those of you that want to come through from our music channel here to check us out when we are live, you guys can do that. The last time we talked about KATSEYE was for Gnarly. And you know, this, while you know we had our likes and dislikes about Gnarly, I think a lot of it was more overblown from the community wide as opposed to the song itself or the music video itself. But now we have Gabriela, which is their follow-up song, and I know nothing about this outside the fact that it came out. So
yeah, they've been teasing it for at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks about
yeah, they've fallen out of my, well, I can tell you why they've fallen out of my timeline. That's because Gacha games have taken over everything. So legit everything. And I have a fun project for us after this and after our Patreon stuff, which for those of you, yes, we'll be uploading a bit more to Patreon. So definitely this month, July, moving forward, you're gonna see a lot more content coming out consistently, back on the grind. So without further ado, shout outs to everybody on Twitch and kicking it and twitching with us, especially shout outs to Nikki and in chat. And now let's go ahead and check out KATSEYE Gabriela official music video. It's nearly 5 minutes long. Is this actually song or video only?
I think it's mostly video, but we'll see.
All right.
Gabriela. Against all odds, I have built and sustained this empire over the last 20 years.
Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba.
What the?
Sue Storm in your video? You got Honey in your video?
Bro.
The talent in this room.
You got our bae in the video.
However, one of you
This is a novella?
I'm loving the old school novella vibes.
of Gabriela Enterprises.
Gabriela Enterprises. Yo, the freaking like suit.
The shoulder pads, the blazer fits.
Oh my god, the old school time.
And I'll make you proud, twin.
Darling, you may smell of roses, but you reek of desperation. You know, I'm Gabriela.
This is not a
I like the Spanish subtitles.
Yep.
That was so cute. While you were all here playing executive dress up, I've been here actually since I built our luxury wigs division.
I'm her favorite
I'm
girl.
Gabriella. Ladies, silence.
It's nice
God,
to
Jessica
see
Alba
a
looks so
competitive
good.
spirit.
Yes.
May the best Gabriela win.
Oh man. Is this a death battle?
All right. Spanish
Okay.
vibes or Latin vibes.
Okay. Oh man.
Voices coming out
Okay.
clear, nice.
Yeah. Okay. We are, yeah, she's like, what the fuck? Dance queen.
Really digging the
Transition.
vibes of the music video. Truly appreciate it.
Yeah, this is tradition. This is like novella central right now. Oh man, mixed with the K-drama. About to smash her head with this. Oh, yep.
Nice.
Not okay. Oh man. Okay. Oh,
This is getting
no.
crazy. It's getting crazy.
Yeah. Waymo.
Nice.
Okay. Well, yeah, about the yo. No shot.
Can you like not push me? Oh my god.
No, not the Eric carpet. Spaghetti and tears cat fight. What? Oh man. Yeah, it's like the Jerry Springer. We just got more unhinged as the video went on.
Today's show is more chaotic than the KATSEYE live. So let's spill that tea.
Gabriela. All right. KATSEYE Gabriela. Oh man. Okay. Let me transition over here. Yeah, we doing something a little new with the full screen on for those of you here. So first things first, what did you think about the song music video package?
So let me just go with the song. The song is 10 out of 10. It's already stuck in my head. Very smooth. I love the Latin pop influence of it. I like that Daniela
Mhm.
got to really showcase I believe Spanish is her native is her first language. And I appreciate that. It stuff like that really does cement just how much of a global pop girl group that they are.
Yeah.
And I really do appreciate that. As an old person, I appreciate the aesthetic of the music video and the aesthetic of the fashion. Um, Shout outs to Jessica Alba for being in this video. Great stuff.
Yeah.
At first, I wasn't so sure about the video. I think I give this a 10 out of 10. It was a lot of fun. I love the color palettes. I love the fashion of it. I love the take on dramas. So either novellas, K dramas, Indian dramas,
Yeah.
Western dramas, UK dramas. I really loved how much the director and the production team and the storyboarder and the producer really put into this. And if the girls also had a hand in deciding what the concept of the music video was, I think that's really cool too.
Mm-hmm.
I like that everyone in this group gets their own moment to shine, fashion wise and singing and attention from the camera. Vocals were very, very smooth. This is a very easy song to listen to. I love, I loved all the parts that were shot like an old TV show.
Yeah.
And then when it transitioned to modern camera work, I thought that was really nice. When we got to it getting very much way more chaotic and wild with the excessive blood use, you're just like, nah, I don't know. There's just an aesthetic to KATSEYE that feels like they need to take it to a wacky extreme a little bit,
Yeah.
but it is them, and I appreciate that. That feels like a bit of a signature happening where we could have this really cool aesthetic and then just all of a sudden we're punching each other in the nose and there's blood gushing and we're chopping off a finger and it's like actual horror shit, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I think that's really cool. Really, all the outfits were spectacular. Oh, I also want to say happy Pride Month to Lauren.
Yeah. Laura. Yeah.
Just Laura, happy Pride Month to you. Yeah, I thought this was really, really cool. I liked when it transitioned to the behind the scenes of
Yeah.
it. Again, looking at the aesthetics, it is 90s trash TV. A lot of it, I think it's Manon's outfit that reminded me of a Pamela Anderson outfit from the MTV Video Awards with
The
the
black
fluffy
one
pink
or a
hat.
different one?
With the white hat and the denim. The white hat
Okay.
and the denim look.
Towards the
White
end.
fluffy hat.
Okay.
When they're behind the scenes stuff and she drops the finger in the spaghettis.
In the spaghettis. So it should be coming up right around here. Yes.
Yeah, that outfit.
Yes.
Cone bra and everything is very Madonna, Pamela Anderson. The basketball shorts.
Yeah.
It's all very 90s aesthetic. And I like that because I like little pieces of my childhood very, very well executed.
Yeah.
The Jerry Springer stage, I liked how, it gets even weirder that they're all of a sudden spitting out roses, but it makes sense because it ties into the looks in the first half and just
Mhm.
the roses that we see throughout the music video.
Yeah.
The audience being like cats, cat fights are happening throughout the whole song. That's pretty much the basis of the plot of the music video, a cat fight between these girls for a position in Jessica Alba's Gabriela industry corporation. I love the red outfits. I think the red outfits are my favorite looks. Truly, this is a very cool little piece of art, and whoever is their directive lead on this album, you guys really have something special, and I hope you guys keep with it. I'm not saying like their debut wasn't special,
Mhm.
but there's just something really magical happening here, that I really want them to hold on to for as long as they can. Yeah,
Yeah.
song 10 out of 10. This music video is a lot of fun. 10 out of 10.
All right. So let's start off with the song. The song is right up my alley, right up my jam. I said right up my jam. Its song is right up my alley and is a jam. I like this song. I can't not believe that we have a fucking bridge again in a K-pop song, and it's longer than 2 minutes. It's actually longer than 3 minutes total. So the song was actually more song. The music video was actually more song than video, and it was in Spanish. So I really like the bridge of the song. You already become like a 7 no matter what, like when you're like longer than like 2 minutes, right? Especially if you're a K-pop influenced group, because it's funny because even though they're not a K-pop group, the KATSEYE, the Hangul right there is there, and they're a global girl group. Obviously the training that they've had, the company that they're under, that's where the K-pop stuff comes from, but they're a global girl group. So already it started off at a 7, and it bring me to that 10. It was the composition of the song itself. And then the lyrics are fun. Lyrics are fun. I really, like I said, I just the song itself, the composition, I really did enjoy. The music video concept was fun. I gave it like a 8 to 9. It was respectfully, Laura. Wow. Okay.
No. I think I have a bias.
Respectfully, Laura. Wow. The green dress, just in general, bro. Like, I didn't have a bias before, but
them I was very much just like, I mean,
give it a few times.
Yeah. And I don't really know if I technically have a bias in this group, because I actually really like
they're all
of
fun,
them, and I like what they all bring. It clicks. They just mesh really well.
Yeah.
And they're so delightful to watch.
Yes.
They really are.
They're really fun. Yeah. It was just, I don't know, something about this video and Laura. I was just like, yo, respectfully, wow. Right. I was just like, all right. Yeah. So the music video was fun. The music, like I enjoyed this. So if I'm thinking about KATSEYE tier list music videos, what is my tier list? So funny enough, Gnarly I really did enjoy a lot as a music video itself. I think Gnarly would probably be my favorite music video as a package, with this like a close second right behind it. It's not that I didn't like Touch or even their other music video that they debuted with, right? Called Debut. It was just more so the way that it was shot for Gnarly and for this. They're both over the top, and it's chaos.
You can also tell that conceptually, this is more globally minded, the music videos for Gnarly and Gabriella.
Yeah.
Whereas Touch and I think they have one more music video, is very
Debut.
geared towards their debut stuff is very geared towards a K-pop Korean aesthetic.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing, but you can see the difference in how they were trying to promote them at the start to where we are now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's you could tell, like I said, the group has been growing. So their first song called Debut was more, all right, here you actually got to see the girls, it's like their intro and it's cool and all. Then you get Touch, which was a actual fucking bop. I think that might be my favorite song still from them. And then I think song wise entering to that, Gabriella would probably be like, in terms of title songs, it would be Gabriella right now. It's not even recency bias, it's just, it is what, like, it's one of the, it was smooth. It's more, it's more than 3 minutes.
Too. Yeah.
Like I'm already like, we got a bridge. I'm thoroughly impressed because, you know, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, you don't need a bridge anymore. Some people are like, yeah, you don't even need verses. You just know what, you just have a song with just pure chorus. All right, that's cool. I mean, you know, it ain't me, but you know, whatever floats your boat. People listen to anything, right? I mean, you know, if I wanted a song with no bridge, no chorus, I love classical music. I got that every day, like, you know, so I don't like, you know, but it's like, yeah, you know, you want a little bit of something more substance. I got that with this. You know, I'm seeing online, just from when I was double checking, some stuff that a lot of people do not like this follow-up song to Gnarly. But then again, we are on, it's for the people who really enjoyed Gnarly, did not like the fact they don't like Gabriella, right? It's kind of funny because some people who don't like Gabriella, who don't like Gnarly, like Gabriella a bit more, right? Because it's right up their alley. But I think this is, I think this, you know, not every song's for everybody. This song is more for us. I think we both thoroughly like this song.
I like all their songs.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I've listened to Debut, but I like Touch.
Yes.
But Touch is a song that like, it's okay. I don't need to listen to it all the time. Gnarly is I don't even need to hear it. It will just pop in my head. This is already, like, it's hands off. Like, it's already in my head. Like,
this is a smooth song.
No.
Also, Nikki, to answer your question, they are not classified as K-pop.
Yeah, they're just a pop group.
Yeah, just a Western pop group. It's their goal is to bridge the gap between K-pop and Western music. So that's essentially what their goal is. But they are not a K-pop group.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. Again, I agree with you. Not every person needs to like every song. But with the reception that Gnarly got, and this just came out today, I feel like if this gets the mix more towards negative reception that Gnarly got, which Gnarly did get at the beginning. Everyone's talking about how much it's grown on them, but what I was seeing when that song came out, that it was kind of more leaning towards a dislike or a negative for the song, and then people grew on people. I don't know, maybe there's a part of me that thinks there's a bit of a bias situation happening here, where I don't know if anything KATSEYE does is going to be met with open
arms
and a round of applause right off the bat.
Like, because Touch wasn't like thoroughly like received as much until the dance came out. The performance videos, and then it started to get, I mean, Touch to me was a catchy song from the very from the beginning to end. Like, Touch because it sounded so familiar as a K-pop song, but you realize that this is a global girl group, right? And this is something that, you know, I guess what they're trying to recharge in the Western market with these girl groups, because you don't really have that much going on right now in the Western market, because it's dominated. Well, right now the most popular like genre in the world is hip hop and rap. Well, more so rap. The most popular genre in the world right now is rap, and so the Westerns, if you want to say this, the U.S. industry is dominated by rap right now. And then when you get your pop girls, like a most popular one nowadays, like a Sabrina Carpenter coming around. Where's the girl groups? Well, they used to be, was it Little Mix? Yeah, I mean, I know they were popular, but we're talking about winning, like, you know, all the awards and all that other stuff
In the UK,
yeah, in
yes.
the UK,
I
right?
think the US market for
Yeah.
girl groups has been harder to break in the last 10 years
Yeah.
for everyone. Because I can't even think of a, like, Boys World I was listening
Mhm.
to, they disbanded 2 years ago. They were an American
Yeah.
pop girl group that got disbanded, sadly, and they were pretty cool. Like, I
Yeah.
think if they came out the same time as KATSEYE, that would have been like a real cool
Yeah.
promotional
I
option.
remember Boys World. Yep.
Um,
They were pretty cool.
there's Flow. Flow is UK. Flow is a UK girl group. Say Now, I follow, I think that's their name. I follow them
Mhm.
on Twitter. Um, I I want to say they're American, but I also think that they might be English too.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, not
yeah,
many.
off the top of my head, I can't think of American girl groups that are around right now.
Yeah, this technically is the only one right now, KATSEYE, because they're based in, you know, from LA. And from Hive's goal is to pretty much conquer the world at this point, right? So
Yeah.
having a, you know, boy groups, like, you know, for the US at least, when you have like what your One Directions and whatnot, I really don't got them anymore.
Well, One Direction
it
is
was
a UK.
UK group.
Yeah.
But yeah, they you know, broke into the US market and became like massive, right? Jonas Brothers, they were
American.
also, yeah, and they were also massive, right? And those are like more the most recent ones. Is there many real ones right now that I could think of that can have? No, none.
But
Yeah.
I think I just personally think it's coming down to, like, again, you don't have to like every song, you don't have to like every release.
Yeah.
But there is this, I do have to side eye it a little bit because I feel like it's a force
Mhm.
dislike for Cat's Eye because of how they are made up, how they became a group, the company that is
I think the
promoting
the
them.
company is catching the brunt of the dislike, um, especially because it was contentious when, I mean, we talked about this about Demon Hunters, but when the CEO says we need to take the K out of K-pop, and you know that was met with a lot of scrutiny, because it's like, you know, it's like the journey to get K-pop recognized. Now you're sitting on top of the mountain, technically, right? And now you want to strip everything about K-pop and just process it for the Western audience, and then you have
It's not like
yeah,
the Korean entertainment industry hasn't stripped a lot of what the US market has done
Mhm.
to craft and create their
Yeah.
music and their style. So it's kind of like we took a product, we put it in a blender, and then the
Yeah.
smoothie was good, right? And then
Yeah.
but we're taking that smoothie, right? And then we're trying to dehydrate the smoothie to get the parts back.
Yeah,
But that's not
like
how this
it's
works.
not how
So
this works.
whatever chunks of dried up smoothie we got, we're gonna put that back in the blender, right? And
Yeah.
see what happens. That's kind of, I hope that allegory makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's kind of how I feel this conversation is. I bring it up all the time. It's only called K-pop because it's Korean pop. No one calls American pop US pop. It's just
Yeah.
pop music.
No.
We call it pop music from the UK is UK pop or Brit pop. You know,
Yeah.
C pop, J pop. Everything has to have a letter to it, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It can't just be.
Except for in other Asian countries, they'll call hip hop black music.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
But you see how we have to add the little
Yeah.
it's not a hashtag. Why am I thinking hashtag? The dash, the was like my last name.
Or
Hyphen
hyphen, yeah.
yeah. To it instead of, so for me when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, okay, I get what you're saying.
Mhm.
And I could see how people could see it as a bad thing, that being said, but it's
Yeah.
all pop music. It's all
Yes.
pop music.
Yes. All right. Well, we'll leave it off for this particular song, KATSEYE, Gabriela. I think it's a good follow up. Gnarly. We'll see.
Conceptually,
Yes.
these whoever, I'm telling you, this
This whole
whoever
design.
working on
Yeah.
this, someone's got a very conceptual 4D chess kind of mind happening here, and I really hope you guys hold on to it. Truly, there's something
Yes.
magical happening here with this group.
We got Sparks. Keep it up.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. And bless up for all the girls, especially Laura. You might have two new stands coming.
No, I mean,
maybe.
yes.
Maybe,
I mean, I'm a stand for all of them. But
stand for all
like,
of them,
this
but
video
you know,
definitely was
yeah.
just like a little bias creep. A little bias creep.
Like I said, a little biased. It was too much aura / oppression
Yes.
going on right
Yes.
now.
It's just too much. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All of them though, but you know, like
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like it's like one of those things. Your biases choose you, type of deal. Yeah, I felt like that was happening. I'm like, okay, respectfully. All right, folks. We'll catch you guys next time. Elsis.